I haven't done anything for FQ777 for ages, and actually when I very first came across the brand I thought they were a bit gimmicky with the way everything's built in, but actually they're not. They're really good. I think it's a really good way of carrying stuff around, and they're good beginners drones. They're really quite little robust things. So as you can see, everything's built in here. We've got to carry all your accessories in the back there, and you've got your hex in the front as well, and this is the transmitter, so it winds up being a nice sized transmitter rather than sort of the little tiny ones you get sometimes with the sort of mini or micro quads or hexes. So I really like that. Therefore the box isn't much bigger. It's absolutely, you know, virtually spot on for size. Comes in 3 different flavors. You can have the black, the white or the red, and mine's the 126C, so it's got the camera on board. Your instruction manuals, it's actually, the instructions are pretty good. The translation from Chinese to English is pretty good. My slight downside with these ones is they've put the Chinese and the English next to each other rather than print Chinese on one side, English on the other, and therefore it makes it a little bit difficult to pick out the text that you actually want. But it's all there. It's just, I just find that a little bit of a fiddle, but the instructions are pretty good actually, which is good. You've got the hex is stored on board, as I said. Pop that out and you've got a little 220 milliamp hour single cell battery, and you get the USB adapter to charge that, so that can go mains, your car or a computer. It's red when it's charging, you get a red LED on it, and then when it's fully charged the LED goes out, so you know that it's fully charged. The battery's a little bit loose in there, but as soon as you plug it in ready to go, it then, as you can see, there's no on-off switch with it, it then really holds that in position, so that works quite well. And the hex is quite nice. It's sort of, the motor mounts are sort of rubberized. The rest is sort of quite hard, sort of plastic, but these are actually rubber, so they sort of move around, get out of the way. And the camera looks absolutely massive in there. It's only got a little tiny lens, but they've sort of made it, given it the illusion of something large. And you can slightly tilt it, very tiny amount there, probably 10-15 degrees, something like that, or perhaps even a little bit more. So you can change what direction it's looking in. Invariably you tend to sort of face forward when you're actually flying, if you're trying to film and everything. It also comes with prop guards and everything, which is, I always sort of think is amazing for a hex. They've sort of done their work to get that working like that. Just simply pop into the back here, and then you've got these prop guards that slide on underneath, on the top, sorry, there. So you could just pop them on. I'm not going to bother with them, and they're really lightweight. There's absolutely no weight to those at all. You get a complete set of props. You get adapter for your micro SD card, and it actually comes with one as well. So, and that's slotted in the top there. And this is a 4 GB one, and just make sure it's going in this way round, so the text is on the top, and then it's got a really good sort of click into position. Pop that out of there into there and into your computer, and then you can download your images and video. You get a little screwdriver which you can strip it all down with should you need to, and then you've got this cable sticking out here. Now this cable's for charging the battery. You just simply plug it in to here, turn on the unit, and then it'll actually charge on the go basically. It's not going to charge it very quickly, and it's not going to keep charging it loads and loads of times, because it's only got 4 AA batteries in it, and they're kept in 2 in the top, 2 in the bottom, or that could be 2 in the top, 2 in the bottom, and I'll show you why, because it's quite a unique design, I think, with the way the transmitter works. So it's not going to charge it a lot, like I say, but you know, it's brilliant that you could charge it on the go. I think it's a nice little touch with the design. Everything fits back in there, and then easy for transporting around, obviously. When I said it was, you know, is this the top or is that the bottom sort of thing? This is actually in mode 2, flight mode. So my throttle's here and the roll is there. So go to roll to the right, you pull that one over, roll to the right, roll to the left, pitch forward, pitch backwards. So it's basically forward and backwards. And then this one is the throttle. So there's no altitude holds with this. So when you push the throttle up, the quad will go up, a hex will go up. When you pull it down, it will come down. If you want it to turn, which is called yawing, you go turn right and you turn left. But this is mode 2 flying, as I said. There is a mode 1 flying, which basically puts the throttle over here. Now, if you want to do that, all you have to do is when you go to turn it on, so your on-off switch is here for the transmitter, you hold this one in, turn it on. I'm not going to bother doing it because I don't fly in mode 1. And then what you do is you turn the turn the unit round, and then this becomes your throttle. So again, you've got no altitude hold or anything, and then basically the controls are reversed. I think that's a really clever way of doing it, you know. Yeah, I know, I just like it. I think that's cool. I'm going to use it in mode 2. So you've got return to home up on this top left, top sort of one here, and then you've got headless mode there. This one turns the power on and off, and you've actually got LEDs running around. Hopefully it'll show. Yeah, there we go. So you can turn those on and off. So I just think it's rather cool looking. So I'm just going to turn the power off, save a little bit of power while we're out here. And then these bottom two, those two and those two are all trim buttons. You've got your photo and video here. Press it once to take a still, hold it down, and it goes into video mode. You've got your rate changes here, so if you click it, it starts in low rate, that will go intermediate and then into high rate, and then this one here is your flip button, so you press that and then you choose which direction to flip it in. Those are all changed if you go into mode 1, but I'm not going to go into mode 1, it would feel totally alien to me. So let's get up and have a flight, shall we? So go pop it on and you get the LEDs all flashing. Make sure the throttle's off. Plug this in, make sure it's around the right way, and we're all ready. There we go. And the LEDs are pretty good actually. So up and down to bind. Oops, I probably left that too long in between turning it on and off. So turn the transmitter on again. Oh, it's bound automatically, sorry. Yeah, it was my mistake there. There we go. So that's all ready to go. There we go. If you want to calibrate it, you pull the sticks down and to the left, so you come across there, and then you get flashing LEDs, and that means the gyros are calibrated. So after you've had an accident, or first time out actually, is always a good idea to do it. To, like I say, take a still, press this one, and you get a flash off the actual quad, and then start the video. Just hold that down. There we go. And then you get the red one goes off, and you got the blue ones flash at the back. So I like the FQ777 range. I think it's really good. So let's see how it flies. Let's give it way. And really, this is an indoor flyer. Oh, it's got a lovely little sort of buzzy sound to it. There we go. And range would be about 30 meters, I would say. That's in low rates. That's awesome. Right, okay, I'm going to do some flips. Not really my sort of thing, but we will do them. Whoa, it flips really quick. These little ones are so much fun. The last thing I flew had altitude hold, so I'm really struggling not having altitude hold. Bad pilot. There we go, so I've got to up the rates here. So that puts it up into second rates. Yeah, that really gets a shift on. And, you know, it's such a tiny little thing, and it's flying really well outside, you know, because this is definitely aimed at an indoor flyer. And then we're up in high rates, my word. That really does get a shift on now. Yay, look at that. That is so cool. I think it might have that mad yaw on it as well. Oh no, it's not too bad. Some of them really sort of spin out and you've got no control over them at all. But look at this thing is lovely. Yeah, really nice. That is very good. The tiniest breeze in the garden which is getting hold of it. I'm going to pop it into headless mode. So now, whatever direction headless is, whatever direction the quad's facing in, it's basically, that is always forward. So if I turn the quad round, that is still forward. Oops, did I not put it into head? Oh no, I put it into return to home, sorry, wrong button. I wish they'd marked them. There we go, that's better. Now, so no matter what way I'm facing now, it will, the controls are always like north, so forward, backwards, front and right, front and centre sort of thing. I'm really not a fan of headless mode, as you can probably tell. That's better. Now I'm back in control. That is rather good. So I'm going to turn the video off just for a second. There we go. So now we've just gone straight onto normal LEDs. And like I say, that there's a slight breeze onto my front, which is actually catching this. Let's see if I can take a selfie. I'm not sure how good that will be. Yeah, it's getting better on the flight there. So that's low rates. Whoa. It honestly flies really nicely. It is a really nice little flyer. And the other thing it comes with is you can change these, instead of having thumb ones on here, they actually give you the little ones that you can use them as sticks. So really good. And I reckon this will do 50 meters, no trouble. Oh yeah. Well, that's 30, that's just on 40 meters, I would say. Yeah, that's very good. Watch this thing come back. That is one of the best little hexes I've had, actually. It's really cool. And that's second, and then up into high rates. Oh, should we try the return to home? Never particularly keen on those, but never mind. We will do it for you. So hold that. There we go. And it sort of goes off in a direction over there. As far as it's concerned, that's home. So I mean, you wouldn't be flying this far away from you. Mind you, I could have some serious fun with it. Nice. I'll pop the video back on. There we go. Nice. This thing really good. Yeah, it was cool. So, I'm just wondering, so we can flip it wee like that. I'm just thinking it would probably manually flip. Yeah? I like manual flipping. Oh no, it won't. I don't think it's got quite enough guts for that. But yeah, I was just trying to. I've done a video on how to manually flip. So. Whoa, poor little thing. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, it hasn't quite got enough to manually flip unless you really took it up to a real height sort of thing. But control on this is lovely. Oh no, we're just going down on the batteries. There we go. So. I've probably got flashing LEDs. Yes, now they're all flashing. So if I stop the video, there we go, and you'll still get the flashing LEDs. Those LEDs are really bright. I shall come out and do a night flight when I do the summary, but yeah, that is really cool. Really nice. Yeah, impressed. Again, yeah, they've done it again. FQ777. Oh, I was saying, wasn't I, about these. You pop these out of here. So you just take these off and you can change them into sticks. So great for thumbers then, for pinchers then. You know, these sort of things that they think of, really good. Yeah, well impressed.
Okay, so in conclusion, what did I think of it? Well, I'm sure you already picked up. I really like it. I do like the FQ777 stuff, and this is no exception. The quads I've had from them have been superb. Their transmitters are really good. I like the LEDs and everything. The whole thing's really nicely done, and it feels really solid. And the fact that you're just literally carrying everything with you, you know, your USB charger, all your prop guards, everything's on board, absolutely superb. The fact you can fly it as a thumber, or if you want to be a pincher, you can put the other sticks on, really good. The actual hex itself flew really nicely, a lot better than a lot of hexes I've had. So a lot of them have sort of turned themselves, when you do a really tight, fast turn, they drop. I've had it on 2 or 3 now, and this one doesn't. It keeps flying really nicely. The fact you get the micro SD card in it, and the video quality for what it is, I was quite amazed at how good it was. Because sometimes you can hardly see anything in the shot at all. It's sort of a fuzzy blur, but this really wasn't bad. So yeah, both paws up. Really fantastic effort, and really not an awful lot of money for something to get you into flying. Or even if you're an experienced pilot, you've got something you can carry with you and charge on the go. Brilliant.